Hey everyone, Austin Wallace back with AW Reviews. Thanks for returning back to the channel. I know it's been a while since my last video. It's around 6 months ago was when I took the last one, but I want to thank y'all for coming back to the channel. First thing I want to say is happy Thanksgiving to all my US friends. Been enjoying it down here in the Lone Star State so far, and figured I'd give you guys a 6-month ownership review on my 16 F-150. So I'm sure you guys can see right off the bat that a lot has changed in the 6 months that I have owned this vehicle. Well, actually 7 months that I have owned the truck, 6 months since I took the last video. I've done quite a bit of upgrades to the truck all the way around. Yeah, ranging from lift, tires, rims, a couple different appearance things here and there. Whole entire truck has been ceramic coated professionally. So yeah, it's changed quite a bit since the last time y'all saw it. So yeah, we can get right into it. I'll basically be giving you guys the mod list I have done, and I'll have links in the description to where I got each and every one of these things that's now on the truck. So yeah, let's get right to it. So actually, the first mod I actually did today was take off the lower valence, or lower spoiler, you can call it. I've had it on for quite a while since I actually got the truck, and I figured it was time for it to come off since I got the lift, and it completely changes the front of the truck, makes it look a little bit taller. And I do have a 2.5-inch Pro Comp leveling kit that I did install, I think around 6 months ago as well, roughly the same time I got the bigger rims here. So yeah, completely changes the front of the truck, and I think it looks pretty badass, so I think it's gonna stay off there for now. I can always put it back on if I need to. But moving on, these are actually my second set of tires I now have on this truck. So originally, I first got these GFX TR12 rims from Discount Tire. Picked them up for around 900 bucks. Pretty steal of a deal. Got them back 6 months ago as well. And then I had bought a used set of 295/65 R18 Goodyear Duratracks that were pretty well used, and I ran them for around 5 of those 6 months. And then saved up some cash and ended up getting these 275/70 R18 Nito Ridge grapplers, which Nito Ridge grapplers have been my favorite tire for as long as I can remember. So I know on my truck back in Canada I'd originally had Duratracks, but I've always liked these tires the best. I love their tread pattern. They're super aggressive, great stance, great look, very popular tire, and they're one of the best hybrid tires you can get for the sound as well. They have very low road noise, which is pretty slick. So I now have those in there. So they're a little bit skinnier compared to the 295/65 Duratracks I have, but they are almost a full inch taller. So these are almost a 34. So they do put the truck up in the air quite a bit for my liking. And like I said, on top of that, I did just install a 2.5-inch Pro Comp leveling kit, just the pucks, and they go just above the main spring for the shock there. So they just sit up there and bolt on, which I've had those on for quite a while now. Apologize, my inside my wheel wells are pretty dirty. It did rain here a couple days ago, so I tried to clean up the truck the best I could for the video. So yeah, let's move on. A couple appearance things I have done to the truck is I got these shadow black mirror caps just to match the paint. Before they were just the standard kind of matte finish plastic that all the XLT sport packages come with, but I wanted to make it look more like a Lariat and black those out, so that's what I did. And I picked those up from Amazon, I think for like 50 bucks, super cheap upgrade. So those look good. One of the first things I did shortly after I took that first YouTube video 6 months ago is I instantly went on Amazon and did my research and found the best LED bulbs that money can buy. And let's just say I've been extremely impressed with them, and those are the Sea Lights. So you can get them through Amazon. So I got the high beams, low beams, and the fog lights all for $70. And the light output is absolutely ridiculous. I have been flashed a couple times, so if you are going to buy them, just be aware of that. But in terms of night driving or just early morning driving like I do, it's the best you can get for sure. They are super badass. Love them so far. So you can see the high beam there, and the low beam is just tucked up in that housing. So, and then the fog lights are damn near as bright as the low beams. So all together, they project some pretty awesome light for sure. So I've been super happy with those, and I'll put the link in the description with those as well. So moving on, I've also just got a 50 caliber bullet antenna. Got that around 6 months ago as well. I'm not sure if I had that on in the last video or not. Can't really remember. It's been so long. But yeah, that just tops off the look, and I mean, and we are here in Texas, so gotta look the part. Other than that, like I said, the whole entire truck has been waxed, ceramic coated all the way around, so I try to keep her as clean as possible. Heading around to the side here. Exhaust tip, like I said, not other than the couple things I have done to the appearance, not a whole lot has changed other than that. I did swap out the Longhorns badge because I'm an A&M fan, and I wanted to get a Texas A&M badge that went right here to cover up that Longhorns, but I actually didn't find a big enough one, so I ended up just getting this blacked out American flag off of Amazon for around 10 bucks. So nice little upgrade to cover up that Longhorns badge. So I apologize to any Longhorns fans that watch this video. I'm more of an A&M guy. What's funny is that I did buy this truck in Austin, so kind of coincidental, but being that we're closer here to College Station, I am an A&M fan, so sorry. And then besides that, a couple little more upgrades I have done in terms of styling, whatever you can call it, is I did get this easy tailgate assist from Amazon. Basically is a tailgate dampener. Can't remember the exact brand. It might be DZ, I think, like DEEZEE, DZ. I can't really remember correctly, but it was around 20 bucks, 25 bucks from Amazon. So super easy to install. Took me at least like maybe 2 minutes, and now the tailgate comes down nice and easy. One of the things obviously that you guys are seeing that I still have to do is get a bed liner, which I'm in the market for. Still not deciding if I just want a bed mat, drop-in bed liner, or just save some money and get the spray-in one from Linex, which I think that's the one I'll probably go for. But for now, the only thing I use the box for is the occasional thing I haul. I keep my kind of travel tote in here with all my supplies in it, and then I slide my kayak in and out here when I do go fish on the weekends. So not in a huge hurry to get it right now, but probably something I will get down the road for sure. And then tonneau cover is still the same, haven't changed that. Still made by Lund, just a standard fabric tonneau cover. It's been pretty good for sure. I definitely don't mind it at all. And on top of that, back to the lighting category, I have swapped out full LEDs for the tailgate lamps and the third brake light lamps as well as the brake light bulbs and reverse bulbs. So all those are just going to be Sylvanias. I'm not really sure if Sea-Light also sells the LEDs for the lights I just showed you. So I just went to AutoZone or O'Reilly's, wherever you can find them, and you can pick all these bulbs up. I think probably altogether they were 30-35 bucks, so pretty budget friendly there. And again, the light output's been pretty satisfactory with them. So yeah, other than that, that's about all that's changed on the outside. And like I said, honestly, the biggest upgrade to the outside was the lift and tires for sure. I went from around a 26 or 27 inch tire with the stock ride height to a 34 inch tire with a 2.5 inch level. So the truck definitely sits a lot taller now for sure, and really like the look of it. And ride quality is still great, especially with these new tires. My old tires, they were kind of chopped up, so the ride quality wasn't as great, but I've been super happy with these Ridge grapplers. I've had them for about a month, and they've just been badass, and can't complain about them at all. Definitely a great tire. They're a little bit more pricey. I don't really want to get into the exact price of what they are, but I mean, y'all can do your research and figure them out. They are definitely up there in price, but they're definitely worth it, and they'll last me quite a long time for my commute. So other than that, we can start to get into the interior. So I'm not really sure if I had these in the last video, but I do have full WeatherTech floor mats, laser cut floor mats that are in this truck as well. And besides that, not a whole lot's changed to the interior. So all the same roughly. I know this is a really little, if you want to call it, upgrade, but I'm actually, right now I have a leather air conditioner that I picked up from Cavender's, which I don't know if you guys like the smell of leather or not, but I love the smell of cowboy boots or just leather in general. So I picked up one of those from Cavender's down here in Texas, and yeah, the truck smells absolutely amazing right now. It smells like a ranch, or like I guess the inside of that store, which kind of smells like a ranch with all the boots. So definitely have to vouch for that, and pick those up if you can, if you like leather smell like I do. So, but anyways, moving on, like I said, full WeatherTech floor mats. Picked those up used, I think, for like 80 bucks. The guy I picked them up from, he put them in his truck for about a week and then got rid of the truck. So they are basically brand new. They don't even have a mark on them. So definitely happy with those. I've had WeatherTechs in my old truck as well, so it was just kind of standard for me to put them in this one. And like I said, I can't remember if that was in the old video I took 6 months ago or not, but either way, here they are again. And yeah, other than that, roughly everything's the same on the interior. So we can start with the under hood upgrade. Other than an air filter, an oil change, which I just did last weekend, and just routine maintenance, I haven't done a whole lot engine wise. I'm not really looking to soup this truck up a whole lot. I'm just kind of looking to keep it stock. Eventually I would like to get an intercooler upgrade for sure. That's something I might be looking into, the CV Fab intercooler, but that's going to be down the road. But the latest thing I put on last weekend when I did my last oil change was this J&L oil separator catch can. So basically, if you have a first gen or second gen or even third gen EcoBoost, it doesn't really matter what EcoBoost or even Coyote V8 you put this on, it is guaranteed to help filter out any contaminants that are going to be going through your manifold or back into your manifold and basically coating your valves in carbon, or if they already coated in carbon. So basically what this does is that whatever's filtered through, well, on mine, the tube is connected to my passenger side head, and then this tube is connected to the intake port, and basically that captures all that vaporous gunk that you don't want going back through your intake, getting put back into the motor, which just coats your valves. So I installed this last oil change, and basically you can check whenever you want, but my goal is to make it last another 4,000 miles until my next oil change. Then you can unscrew it and check it again and see if you have any gunk in there, which I can guarantee there will be, because these EcoBoosts are direct injected, so they're known for building up a little bit of carbon. So that's just one step you can take to eliminate that. So like I said, I haven't really had a huge experience with it. I just put it on last weekend, but I am looking forward to see how much of that gunk it does capture and keep the engine healthy. And then yeah, I guess I did get a new battery too. Just I got a regular Ford OEM battery, which has been awesome. A little bit more pricey to get the OEM, but the OEMs are definitely the ones that last longest. So that's the one I went with. And yeah, other than that, I just got a new Motorcraft filter, Motorcraft oil filter. I'm running 5W30 synthetic blend Motorcraft oil as well. So everything Motorcraft, that's what I stick with. It's what it's meant to run, so that's what I'm running. I want to be able to keep this truck healthy for a long time, so those are great steps in order to do that. So yeah, I can go ahead and close this up. So yeah guys, other than that, that's really about what I've done. So I'm not really sure the grand total I have into the truck right now. Like I said, I do still have some things on the list I want to get done. Eventually I want to get a new steering wheel, possibly like a Raptor steering wheel or a leather wrap steering wheel. The one that's in there is just that cheap vinyl, and it's fine, but it's just a little on the kind of XLT side. I want to get something a little bit kind of nicer leather feeling like the newer trucks have, so that's probably going to be on the list eventually. And like I said, I'm possibly going to be upgrading the intercooler eventually to a CV Fab intercooler. I've heard really good things about those intercoolers, so that's definitely something I'm going to look into. And possibly a tune. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of on the fence about getting a tune. I know Brew City Boost kind of just went under the radar, so they're kind of gone. But might look into Goose Tuned or 5-star. Probably 5-star. I've heard good things about that as well. So, but yeah, that's going to be later down the road. But for now, with me doing the oil change, removing the valence, the new tires, the lift, I'm pretty happy with the way it looks for now. So yeah guys, I think that's gonna conclude this video. Again, sorry for the long fiesta or siesta, however you say it, but I know it's been a while, 6 months since I took the last video, so I wanted to update y'all on the truck. And yeah, once I start doing some more stuff to it, I'm gonna have some more videos on things to come. And from that, I'll sign off, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a happy Thanksgiving.